SOHCAHTOA is a trig concept that is on almost every single ACT and SAT test. This is how you solve it for both the SAT and the ACT. So this is an example of SOHCAHTOA for the SAT. So what you need to focus on this one, and even with the ACT one, is the acronym SOHCAHTOA. And just a reminder, it is SOHCAHTOA. And so for review, S stands for sine, C stands for cosine, and T stands for tangent. O stands for opposite. H stands for hypotenuse, or the long side of the triangle, and then A stands for adjacent, which I abbreviate as ADJ. So in this question, you have to apply those principles. So it says, in the right triangle shown, what is the value of sine A? So our focus angle is going to be A. So sometimes I just notate it like this. And then for sine, it is opposite over hypotenuse. So the opposite is over here. And then the hypotenuse is right there. So the answer for this one is going to be 35 over 171. You do not have to simplify, even if this is a fill in the blank on the SAT. This is still how you enter it in. It seems very easy, but a lot of students miss this on the SAT. So for the ACT, this is an example of an ACT question. I've seen multiple variations of this, including on the October test as well. But what you need to know about this one is it's a little bit of an application, but it's still going to be kind of the same principles. So we're going to write out our words: SOHCAHTOA. And even though I teach this all the time, I like to have the words in front of me. It helps me out a ton. So which of the following expressions equals the height in feet of the tree shown? So what we know here is we have 40 degrees. We are looking for an opposite of 40 degrees. We'll call that X. And then we have an adjacent. So my first intuition is that we're going to need a tangent because we don't have the hypotenuse. We actually can't even solve for it. And what we are looking for is the opposite. And we have an adjacent. So tangent. And we'll put a 40 degrees equals the opposite, which is X, over the adjacent, which is 18. And you're like, wait a second, that's none of the answers. Well, it actually is. You have to clear out the denominator. So if you multiply both sides by 18, that's going to cancel out. And then you just multiply it over here. And so it's 18 tangent 40 is your answer. And that's going to be A. I hope you find this helpful. If you have any questions, please drop it in the comments and make sure to hit that subscribe button so that you do not miss this free study material.